Welcome. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. Welcome to the inaugural episode of Franchise King of the Mountain here at Jack of All Trivia, where whenever I feel like writing the questions, we will have a match discussing one TV franchise, or movie franchise. And today we are starting with the inaugural episode and a franchise and a match that I never thought I would have when I pitched this idea to Haven. We are having a Mighty Ducks trivia competition. A competition that one competitor has said he has wanted his entire life. And that competitor was so excited, he up and left the studio. We have three amazing competitors joining us here tonight. And as always, I have the villain, Haven Pendergast, here with me. How are you doing tonight, Haven?
Can guys bring to the table, especially when it comes to Mighty Ducks. You know, this was a pretty interesting way that this match got started. You know, for the first ever King of the Mountain match to be a Mighty Ducks one, it's going to be interesting. But all three of these guys seem to know their Mighty Duck trivia, so we got to see how this goes.
All right, and let's start meeting our competitors. The man who says D3 is underrated. David, how are you, and how great is it to be here with another David?
Always love to meet another David. I actually have a group chat of me and 40 other Davids, so I should invite you to that.
Jesus.
That's not a joke. That's a real thing. It got started because someone tried to spam email us, but we became friends. Anyway, I watched all the Mighty Ducks movies over the last couple days. They weren't as good as I remember. I'll say that. But D3 was the least bad. That's my new opinion. Let's do this.
All right. That speaks of a man who is just happy to be here, it sounds like. Speaking of a man who is happy to be here and be back, C-Dub, you've been talking to me about this match since it got announced. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. These films were a huge part of my childhood. I'm glad that I got this match off the ground, and I'm ready to do this.
All right. And it wouldn't be a fun match without Mr. Carefree himself, Richard. How are you feeling about going into this match?
Good. Just like C-Dub, but these were my childhood as well. D2 was always my favorite, still is. Fortunately, I didn't get to watch the movies a couple days because I don't know them, but I remember I did a lot of studying prepping this, so it's off. So this should be fun regardless.
All right. And with that, let's get started on King of the Mountain. Introducing first, David the Gopher Hafulas. I've definitely said that last name wrong, but get hyped.
It's Ulfelder. That's okay.
Ulfelder, wrote it down phonetically. And his opponent, Mr. Carefree, Richard Schwartzman. And a man who I have faced across the ring from, and we have fought technical difficulties together, but this is going to be good tonight. Christopher Michael Woodburn. All right, gentlemen. Let's get started with round number one. Round one will work as such. The field will be asked 9 questions ranging in the Mighty Ducks franchise. They will come from either Mighty Ducks 1, Mighty Ducks 2, or Mighty Ducks 3. Sorry, cartoon fans, that show is not canon. Now, any player who manages to answer all 9 questions correct will be given a bonus question. Please show your answers, which you have written down on either a whiteboard or a piece of paper, when you are called on. Are you gentlemen ready? All
Mhm.
right. Looks like everyone's ready. So let's get this thing started with a very simple question. In Mighty Ducks 1, Gordon Bombay gets a DUI while driving. What does his vanity plate say? Haven, are you a guy with
Good
a vanity
question.
plate? Would you get a vanity plate?
No, I would. I don't know. Since I'm in Florida, I'll probably get some food related, but not yet.
Mhm.
I didn't.
Uh-oh.
Looks like CW can have his routine troubles coming on. We have Caleb Mashed Potatoes himself in the chat room saying, "What's up, guys?" All right, let's see how CW is coming back.
All right.
Go.
C-Dub, did you hear the question?
Dave, I didn't hear any of that first question.
All right. I'm going to say it. All right. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, C-Dub?
Barely.
Okay. Haven, do you remember the question? Can you say it to him?
CW, can you hear me?
Yeah,
C-Dub?
I can hear you better, Haven. I can hear you better, Haven.
All right, in Mighty Ducks 1, when Emilio Estevez is stopped for a DUI, what is his vanity plates on his vehicle?
Guys, I hate to do this. I don't want to impede this match. I'm gonna tap out because I can't hear anything. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tap out. 'Cause
What did his
I'm just not
did
hearing what's being said.
Okay.
All right, C-Dub.
Now, I don't know if you want to stop the recording or not. I did ask Mashed Potatoes if he would be available as a fill-in. So if you want, he can come on and we can restart.
Yeah, well, we're
Good with
going
that.
live. I could I could add him in.
I apologize to Richard and David just for fun while we're doing this. Richard, what was your answer?
are we just gonna get a new question, I'm assuming?
Yeah, we're just gonna get a new question. I have plenty.
I said number 1.
That is incorrect. David, what did your answer have been?
I put winner in all caps. I had no idea.
That is closer. It's just win.
I knew it was something like that.
A fresh start may not be such a bad thing for these guys as we deal with technical problems here at Jack of All Trivia.
Yeah,
But
sucks it happens.
it happens. C-Dub, I know you
Maybe I
really
have a
want.
chance to switch over again. Try to switch over again.
You
Yeah.
can try to just set it up and then leave your phone on, and then if you get it to work, switch over. I'm being helpful.
We
Yeah, for some
are.
reason, C-Dub's phone, maybe the area, maybe this
Get
whoever
that one.
provides the footage or whatever. All right, let's see if we're gonna get our third competitor. He's on his way. He's
Well, because
saying,
the problem is like,
Perfect.
excuse my language. Everyone's
yeah,
using the internet.
That's fair. That's fair.
Ow.
Haven, do you want to just close this down and we can restart on a new
Alright,
link,
let me see. I can switch.
just so we don't have dead
oh,
air?
we're already live. I mean, unless Caleb jumps in like in a minute, because this is actually live right now.
Yeah,
If I shut it down, it's still up there.
yeah.
So
But you
he's
can
on
just
his
delete
way.
the video. All right. Well, as
Okay.
we have a little bit of time, David, tell me, why is Mighty Ducks 3 underrated?
Because it's the least stupid.
It's the least stupid.
Look, I'm just gonna say that was the only one that it didn't feel like a slog to get through. I also remember liking that one the least as a kid, but it was just, I don't know, the hockey actually looks like hockey, and as someone who plays and watches a lot of hockey, it's kind of hard to watch the hockey in the others.
To me, I think
Maybe that's it.
Go ahead, Richard. Richard looks frozen.
Yeah.
Here we come. Here comes our next competitor. So we just got to get Richard back in here.
Shit. What's up, guys?
Boom. What's up, man?
I know I'm outside.
D3's
You
my
guys
least
caught me
favorite.
smoking a cigarette.
D3 is underrated.
I'm gonna leave this one.
Smoking a cigarette.
There are two Richards now.
Yeah, well, I'm switching. Over.
I think one's a phone, one's a computer.
All right.
I'm gonna exit that stupid thing. All right.
Mashed potatoes, we can't see you, but if you're good to go, I'll just ask you all the questions. I'll just ask for your answer first.
Yeah,
So that we
that's
can get going.
fine. I'll be inside in like a few minutes. Like,
Okay.
But yeah, that's fine. You can just go to me first.
Okay, perfect.
My phone
All
is
right.
away now, so now I can see. Yay!
All right. And restarting.
Restarting.
We are ready to restart. Clean slate. The first question missed by Richard and David will not count. The new first question in this match is. Sorry, I am just looking for the. They're just looking for the question. There we go. Okay. Mashed potatoes, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right, perfect. Other than blowing the big game, what other tragic event happened that year for Gordon Bombay? A lot of tragic events happening right now. It's snowing outside my window, so that's very sad for me.
It was snowing here earlier.
All right. And we are going to get a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mashed potatoes.
I know you can't see it, but I wrote down his dad died.
His dad died is correct. Richard, what did you have?
His dad died.
His dad died. David, do you have it?
I just put dad died.
Dad died is fine. That is a clean sweep across the board. Everyone gets the first question correct. Moving on to the second question. Where in D2, the Mighty Ducks, we are introduced to some new members of the Duck Squad, one of which is Dwayne Robertson. Where is Dwayne from?
Do you want city and state?
I will accept, yes, city and state is what I'm looking for. And now that Richard's made that clarification, that's what I'm looking for from everybody. I found myself oftentimes getting screwed by American geography in the fan leagues, being a Canadian myself. And it will feel good if some people miss this. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mashed potatoes.
I'm still showing my board, even though you can't see it. Dallas, Texas.
That is close, but incorrect. David, what do you have?
I also put Dallas. I thought they mention it like a lot.
Oh, actually, I am
No.
sorry. I'm sorry. Wait. Let's go to Richard first. Sorry.
He's wearing a Dallas Star shirt, but he's actually
Yeah.
from Austin, Texas.
That's correct. Sorry, I'm looking at it is Austin, Texas. My apologies. I almost screwed Richard out of a point there because I'm looking at a picture of him. I have a picture of him next to the question. but thankfully Richard knew it. All right, Richard, still perfect after 2 questions. In D3, which is underrated according to one competitor here, how does the team respond after being forced to pay the dinner bill by the varsity team? So we're looking, what act of retaliation do they perform?
I mean, there's a lot. Do you want
The
Okay,
next one, I'm pretty sure, Richard.
Specifically, after the varsity team stiffs them with a bill, the next scene is retaliation from the JV squad. What is it? Earlier, one of our competitors said there's a lot of hockey in D3, and from my research, it's a lot of shenanigans. 5,
That's an all
4, 3, 2, 1. Mashed potatoes.
Put released ants in their dorm.
I'll accept released ants into their dorm. David.
I put ants in beds.
Ants in beds is also correct. Richard.
They put Brazilian fire ants in their dorms.
I wish I could give you the extra points for that. That is impressive, my man.
Told you I've been studying for this.
He's been studying.
That's why I say.
Right.
Because one of the other members of the varsity got hogtied by Dwayne.
That's
why I was
fair.
asking the specifics.
That's fair. All right. Moving back into the realm of Mighty Ducks 1. Very simple question, just asking for a character's name. What is Charlie's mother's name? She appears in all 3 films. At one point, had a relationship with Gordon Bombay. Then got married in between films for who knows what reason. 5.
Can I get a repeat?
You can get a repeat. As I forgot to mention, each competitor does have 3 repeats and a challenge if they feel like an answer did not go their way. So, what is Charlie's mother's name? So that is 1 repeat off the board for David, showing my inexperience hosting as I forgot to say all the rules.
That happens.
Yeah. All right. And we're going to give you the 5 count. 5, 4.
Give me another repeat.
Another repeat coming from David.
Whoa. That's 2.
What is Charlie's mother's name? You know, Haven, could you tell me what Batman's mother's name is?
Martha.
Oh my God, that's Superman's mom's name too. How did I never put that together? All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're actually going to go to David first now that we can see C-Dub. Or not C-Dub.
It's Casey Conway.
Casey is correct. Mashed potatoes, what do you have?
No, I had Carol.
Oh, C's all around. Richard, what do you got?
Damn, I messed up. I put Cassie instead of Casey.
Oh, goodness.
Oh.
Hey,
Well, I went with the CC thing.
I got a little cocky. I
That
had that.
There's a lot of C names, a lot of names, a lot of people. But that does take Richard's perfect round away as we move into question 5. In Mighty Ducks 2, and I know it's called D2 The Mighty Ducks, but I'm going to call it Mighty Ducks 2. Who scores the first goal for the U.S. team in the final game against Iceland?
Wait, are you talking
Who
Are
scored?
you talking? Wait, are you talking about the overtime, or are you talking about the actual game?
First goal of the game. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Richard, we're going to go to you first.
Is it Banks?
It is not Banks. Mashed potatoes, what do you got?
I said Dwayne.
Dwayne is incorrect. David, what do you have?
I originally had Banks, but I changed it to Russ Tyler.
It is actually Ken Wu.
Oh,
All
Who
right.
does that fun little flip over both of the Icelandic team's skates and posts himself up right next to the net. Question 6. Which member of the Duck squad ends up making the varsity team in D3? You know, in Canada, we just have junior and senior.
Another D3 question.
I tried to put, if you notice, Haven, there's 9 questions in round 1. Not to tip my hand too much, but there might be
Yeah, 3 of each.
3 of each. But
3 of
for
each,
now,
yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mashed potatoes. What do you got?
You're muted, bud.
He's muted.
But he has the right answer.
I can see Banks. Banks is correct. David, what do you have?
I have Adam Banks.
Adam Banks is correct. Richard, what do you have?
And Banks. I have Banks as well.
Banks as well. Just for a point of clarification, because this is a sports movie and oftentimes they just go by their last name, I will accept just last names unless they are primarily known for their first name.
Yeah.
Cool.
But even then, I'll probably give you the last name because, again, it's a sports movie.
Also, thanks guys for guessing Banks in the last question because that's why I got this one.
All right. In Mighty Ducks, we learn that all but 2 teams will make the playoffs. What team got the measles and had to forfeit their spot in the playoffs?
I need to read.
Oh, that's
In Mighty Ducks, we learn that all but 2 teams will make the playoffs. What team got the measles and had to forfeit their spot in the playoffs?
Oh, it's 50-50 for me. God damn it.
It's always 50-50. Either you get it right or you get it wrong.
true.
That's just solid math, and I was told there would be no math. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. David, what do you got?
I have the Panthers.
The Panthers is correct. Richard, what do you got?
I said Huskies. Yeah.
Huskies is incorrect. Mashed potatoes, do you have it?
Nope.
Mashed potatoes did not have it. Going into our penultimate question, and it will be our penultimate question because nobody is perfect so far. All right. In Mighty Ducks 2, when Gordon says Don will get his whistle, in Mighty Ducks 2, when does Gordon say Don will get his whistle back? And I burped in the middle of that, so I'm going to repeat the end of it. When does Gordon say Don will get his whistle back? When did you get your whistle back, Hayden?
Yeah, I have no idea.
It seems like a private question, but we're going to hear some answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to go to Richard first.
At the end of class?
At the end of class is close, but not the answer. David, what do you got?
But after the tournament,
After the tournament is what he's referring to, but I'm looking for the quote. Mashed potatoes, what do you got?
Nope. I said when he's earned it. So
The quote is, at the end of the school term, he's like a student in class. So Richard was on the right roll with at the end of class, just had to think bigger. Gordon's a little bit more vindictive than you might think. All right, and the final question in round 1. In D3, what is the name of the varsity captain and main bully?
Ooh.
You know, a lot of people, because of these questions, may say that Dave is the main bully of this Mighty Ducks match. But I think I'm not.
I tend to disagree.
I'm just a guy who's
I don't think you're a
counting
bully per se.
from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pens down. Mashed potatoes, what do you have?
Nothing, man.
Looks like a whole lot of nothing for mashed potatoes. David, what do you have?
I guessed Riley. That sounds familiar.
Riley is his last name, and I set a precedent earlier. Richard, what do you have?
I said dumb jock. Can remember it.
Dumb Duck. An apt description, but not the answer. David gets the point. The answer is Rick Riley. The R
Nice.
and R. So that brings us to the end of round number 1. So far, we have Richard with 4 points, David with 5, and mashed potatoes coming up behind with 3, but this is still a competitive game.
I think
And
I
I'm
have 6.
Oh yeah.
3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I got The Dad Died, The Ants in the Bed, Casey Conway, Banks, Panther. Yeah, I have 6.
You know what? I didn't add Rick Riley. You know, he's such a forgettable character
there you go.
that I didn't add his point. Hosting's hard. All right.
Oh, yes.
So we move on to round number 2. In this round, a wheel on my end will be spun with 4 possible categories. The categories are, if you can guess, Mighty Ducks 1, Mighty Ducks 2, Mighty Ducks 3, and other. Other, as mashed potatoes, I'm not sure if you were here for this. That includes some things that were maybe overarching. It's more of a mixed bag of Mighty Ducks questions.
I protest that. It should be the TV show.
Hell no.
This TV show is not canon, to my knowledge, so we will not be included.
It's also
David,
not
In my
related.
heart. It's killing
I
in my
don't-
heart.
It's
will
about
never-
space ducks.
David, since you are in first place, you will get the opportunity to either spin first or defer to Richard. Would you like to spin first?
I will just spin first.
You will spin first, and it is spinning. It is spinning, and you landed on Mighty Ducks 2. Would you like to keep that or go again?
I'll go again.
You're going to go again. I think he's looking for D3.
Or
It's spinning around. It's
That's
spinning around.
That's right.
It's spinning around. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Now it stops on. Oh, you're going to be happy about this one, David. Other.
I'm okay with that.
Ooh.
So, for just in case, there is stealing, right? So we have to have our whiteboards.
Yes,
The,
sorry. There
mashed
is
potato.
stealing and multiple choice should you require it. Every question will be worth 2 points. If you ask for multiple choice, it will be worth 1 point. Mashed potatoes and Richard, be prepared to steal if the occasion arrives.
It's 4
All right.
questions.
It is 5 questions because I wrote too many and I didn't want all that waste work to go to waste. Just being very transparent
Nice.
about that. All right. So, first question. Who directed Mighty Ducks?
That would be Stephen Herrick.
Stephen Herrick is correct for 2 more points. Doesn't even need the multiple choice.
Whoa, nice.
Write down that too.
Nice.
Now, we have an overarching question here. What state does the majority of Mighty Ducks take place in?
That'd be Minnesota.
Minnesota is correct.
Boom.
Question 3. What song plays over the street hockey game in D2, the Mighty Ducks?
I'm gonna have to go to multiple choice on that.
All right. So going down to multiple choice, it will reduce the points to 1. So the answers are A, I Believe I Can Fly. B, Smells Like Teen Spirit. C, Whoop, brackets, there it is. D, I Swear.
It's I keep thinking to write it down, but it's Whoop. There it is.
There you go. And there it is. This is an impressive. Haven is losing it over my pronunciation of some of these words, but I think also that game set to I Swear would have been a very interesting.
Yeah.
All right, moving into your 4th question. Oh, and it is a Mighty Ducks 3 question. What year saw the release of D3?
I believe that would be 1996.
1996 is correct for another 2 big points. Now, this is your
nice.
final question in round 2. In D3, what is the petition Linda asked Charlie to sign for?
Changing the warrior name.
Changing the school mascot, changing the
Right.
name. I will accept that.
That's
All right. That
Nice.
concludes your round 2. An impressive round 2, coming out from 6 to 15 points. Richard and Mashed Potatoes are going to have a big round 2 if they want to stay in contention. Richard, you are up next. Would you like to spin or defer to Mashed Potatoes?
I'll spin.
You'll spin. And other is off the board, so it's only the 3 movies now. Spin, spin, spin. Ducks fly together. Fly, fly, fly. Mighty Ducks 1.
I'll spin again.
Spin again. Maybe Richard is also looking for D3. Spin, spin, spin. And it's D2.
Okay.
And now I have to scroll because I was actually prepared for Mighty Ducks 2. There we go. All right. In Mighty Ducks 2, what minor league team does Gordon play for at the beginning of the film?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice it is. Is it A, the Peaks, B, the Rapid, C, the Storm, or D, the Wave?
Ooh. Can I hear the choices again?
You can, and I won't charge you a repeat for your first repeat on this. Is it A, the Peaks, B, the Rapids, C, the Storms, or D, the Waves?
Is it B?
B, the Rapids is incorrect. We're going to go to Mashed Potatoes first for the steal.
Storm.
The Storm is incorrect. David, do you have it?
It's the Wave.
It is the Wave. I think it's actually the Waves,
Nice.
but I forgot the S when I said it.
Yeah, it is the Waves, and I believe it's like North Dakota. It's one of the states up there.
All right, Richard, your round 2 question. In Mighty Ducks 2, we are introduced to several new members of the Duck Squad, including Julie, the cat Gaffney. What state is she from?
Maine.
Maine is correct. I'm upset that I didn't get to use the multiple choice because I had a fun little naming all the M ones there. All right. In Mighty Ducks 2, Michelle needs to step in and coach the team against what country?
Germany.
Germany is correct. Oh my goodness. Richard
Nice.
had that miss at the beginning, but is showing He knows Mighty Ducks too.
Oh yeah, he
Question-
does.
Question four is a question I've already asked. I don't know how that got there, so I'm going to skip that and I'll give you a new question. What team defeats Iceland off screen in the double elimination tournament?
Off screen. Oh.
A lot
Is
of
it
teams-
Canada?
It is not Canada as much as my heart wishes it was. We are going to go for the 2-point steal first to mashed potatoes.
Stab in the dark, Sweden.
Sweden is incorrect. David,
It's Russia.
it is in fact Russia. Another big steal for David.
Damn.
Really patting
Whew.
out his lead here. And your final question, I have to go retrieve since I accidentally put the who scores the first goal in twice.
Hmm.
All right. All right. So your final question in round 2. We see that the teams are at the Junior Goodwill Games, we see many mascots represented. What is Iceland's mascot?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, the Warriors, B, the Bears, C, the Vikings, or D, the Tigers?
The Vikings?
It is the Vikings. Gonna
Nice.
David had
Nice.
the easy ones with other. I had some freaking who the mascot. What a I'm sorry. That's just me being
They got
sorry
a-
for it.
they got a big Viking on their jerseys. I didn't think it was that hard.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
But like I said, I am the main bully of this match. Mashed potatoes, you're up next. Richard climbed up there to get to 9 points, but David was able to get some steals and pad his lead to 17. Or sorry,
Yep.
18.
18.
So mashed potatoes
Damn,
is gonna
yeah.
need a big round here if he wants to compete with David.
Yep.
Mashed
that's for
potatoes,
sure.
are you ready to spin?
I mean, you just gotta flip a coin or something. It's only
I-
two left.
I am. I'm
Okay,
actually
cool. Yeah, let's
We'll
do
flip
it.
this beer cap. The Alexander Keith's logo is Mighty Ducks 1. The nothing is D3.
Sounds good.
D3.
It is D3. Would you like to flip again or stick with D3?
Yeah, I want to flip again.
When you're playing against a guy who says D3 is underrated, that's probably a good thing. Unfortunately, it's D3 again.
I feel like there's a weight disparity on that bottle cap, but okay.
There is a weight discrepancy, but you said to flip, not to spin. So this is
You're fine. You're fine. It's good, dude.
yeah. All right. Are you ready for your questions?
Yep.
Okay.
Probably should have watched these movies.
So your first question, what does Coach Orion say it will take to play two-way hockey?
I'm sorry. What was the name you said? I didn't hear that.
What does Coach Orion
Okay.
say it will take to play two-way hockey?
Multiple choice.
Well, we are going to go to multiple choice. Is it A, smarts, B, will, C, courage, or D, heart?
Heart.
That is incorrect. We are going to go for the steal.
Can
I'm gonna
can I hear the choices again?
Yes. Is it A, smarts, B, courage, C, will, or D, heart? I like to think that I have a little bit of all of these but not a lot of any of them. All right. And we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They're ready. Richard, what's your guess?
A for smarts.
A for smarts is incorrect. David, what do you have?
I actually didn't know this one, but I believe it's Will.
It is Will. Starts with a W, as he says.
That's why I guessed it.
It's all about the 2 W's in Coach O'Rien's heart: will and winning and work. Actually.
Yeah.
All right, mashed potatoes. Are you ready for your second question?
I guess so.
Who else leaves with Charlie when he refuses to take off his Duck jersey? Looks like Richard knows it.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it Russ, Dwayne? Sorry, A for Russ, B for Dwayne, C for Fuller, or D for Ken?
All right, I was thinking it was Fuller to begin with, so Fuller.
Fuller is correct.
It's full 10, right? Not full 10.
It's full 10. Yeah, it's not Fuller.
Oh,
But
sorry,
you knew it, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
It doesn't
he
matter.
knew
You
it.
still got it.
Yeah, that's my bad on the mispronunciation. I apologize. Autocorrect on my phone.
Do you want
You
to
got the point.
give me
Yeah,
another
you got-
question or something? Like,
No, you
No,
got
you got the right. You're fine.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You knew who it was. We're gonna assume that I messed it up, but that's fine. All right. Question 4. What is the name of the student who announces the games at Eden Hall?
ooh.
no idea. Multiple choice.
Is it, this is another one of my fun multiple choice ones. Is it A, Jason, B, James, C, Josh, or D, John?
I'll go with Josh.
Josh is correct for a point.
Nice.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
I will say because of David's impressive steals, Mashed Potato, you need to get this next question for 2 points,
Yep.
or you will be eliminated from the competition. But let's see what you can do here. Sorry, for whatever reason, my thing. All right. In your final question for round 2, who shows up late to Hans's funeral?
Charlie?
Charlie is incorrect.
Yeah.
We are going to go to the steals. Richard.
I'm just wait till you ready.
Oh,
Okay,
right.
it's Gordon Bombay.
Gordon Bombay is correct. David, do you have it?
I also had Gordon Bombay.
Gordon Bombay all around, steals all around. And it's very important that Richard was able to ascertain that steal, because unfortunately we do have to say good job to Mashed Potatoes. Thank you for filling it in for us, but you have been eliminated. We go into round 3 with a very interesting situation where Richard is at 11 points and David is at 20. So Richard will have to hit all 3 of his round 3 questions to force David to answer any questions, or he will win.
I think David's at 21, by the way.
I might be. I stopped
He is.
counting.
He is at 21. Richard, Mr.
Okay.
Carefree, always
Thank you for
playing.
noticing, because I would not have.
Richard, Mr. Carefree, always looking for fair play and making sure my math is on point. I appreciate that about you, sir. You're a saint amongst us. But all the same, we have a 11. Richard is still down 10 points, meaning we are in the same situation. So round 3 is going to work like this. I have 3 sets of questions. David will get the first chance to select his set of questions. A, B, C. A, B, or C. Each one of those questions contains a 2, a 3, and a 5-point question. All 3 questions will range from different movies in the Mighty Ducks franchise. So if Richard has to answer all 3 of his questions, he will answer a Mighty Ducks 1, a Mighty Ducks 2, and a Mighty Ducks 3 question. All right, David, I will go to you. Would you like set A, B, or C first?
I will say set B, and I'd also like to point out that Richard and I played a team match where I was in his exact situation right now. And me and my teammate got all of them right, and then they got the first question they got asked, and that was it. But
Richard, let's see if you can stay alive here. Would you like set A or C? Keeping it cool.
When in doubt, see it out.
See it out. A man after my own heart. That's how I got through college. C's get degrees.
I'm still in college.
And I still have my 3 repeats just to
Yes, you
verify?
still have all 3 of your
Okay.
repeats.
And I have
just
like,
because
what,
I'm probably going to need them. Not going to lie.
Yes.
Okay.
And David, you used 2 of your 3 in the first round, so
Yep.
you are down to 1. All right. Your first question comes in the realm of Mighty Ducks 2, a category you did very well on in round 2. Let's see if you can replicate it here. In Mighty Ducks 2, who is the first team Team USA plays?
God damn it. It's like. Is it this thing? It's like something. God damn it. I know what it is. Do you want the full name of it?
If
can I give you? It's
know
Trinidad. It's Trinidad.
I will accept Trinidad.
Okay, well, you accept Trinidad. Okay.
Yes.
Because it's like Trinidad
I will
and
accept
something
Trinidad.
else.
Tobago.
Yes.
Yeah, Tobago.
It's Trinidad. That's the full answer. In the film, they refer to that once, but then the rest of the time they just say Trinidad. So I will accept
That's what I
Trinidad.
thought. Okay, Trinidad.
All right. We are at 13 points
Okay.
to 21. Richard still in a position where he must answer all 3 of his questions.
Yep.
All right. And your next question comes in tonight's movie of choice, apparently, D3.
Okay.
In Mighty Ducks 3, when the junior team comes back from their tie and can't find their clothes, they find them in the shower. What is written on the wall?
Well, good game, David. Why
You
couldn't
do
get the
have
check
all
mark?
3 of your repeats if you would like
Yeah,
them.
I'm more likely
5,
gonna
4, 3,
repeat the question.
2.
Repeat.
Yeah. Okay. After the junior team return, after the junior team returns to the locker game after they're tied, they can't find their clothes. They find them in the shower. What is written on the shower?
God, why couldn't it be that dinner question? I could have told you that one.
It was something mean, but we're gonna need an answer in 5, 4.
Did I say
3.
repeat the question? Because let's repeat the question.
Let's repeat the question. That's your second one. When the junior team returns to the locker room after a tie and can't find their clothes, they find them in the shower. What is written on the shower?
All right. Well, I'm just going to take the guess now. Congrats, David. I don't think this is the right. So I'm saying great match, losers.
And your winner, David the Gopher, indeterminate last name. You have been crowned king. 2K, a KO and a TKO, but that's not what matters in this league. What matters is you have claimed franchise king of the mountain and automatically will get a spot in the next match where you can defend your title. Haven, that was a great match.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, it was. You know, it started off a little rocky. For some reason, C-Dub, you know, his connection wasn't available. He reached out to his tag team partner, and Match Day was able to jump in. You know, they played a good match. Richard was neck and neck for until round 2, but David was just impressive as hell with all the steals he was able to get in round 2, and he just pushed that lead so nobody could really reach him, man. It was a great match.
It's a great match. And let's talk to the man who came in to fill in. Unfortunately, gone before his time. He was gone too soon. Mashed Potatoes. How are you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling great. I know you said this was a great match, and you're right, it was between Richard and Dave up there. Because I did not do well at all. I would have liked some actress questions. That would have maybe helped me a little bit, because that was the only studying I've done for this. But I had a good time. I'm glad I got to jump in and have some fun with Mr. Carefree before my team stomps him later on in teams.
Oh, we have a challenge going on, and now let's talk to Richard, the man who was fighting back the entire time. An impressive round 1, even correcting me on an incorrect Dallas Stars Austin, Texas question. Richard, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Round 2 was my downfall, unfortunately. I probably should have went with Mighty Ducks 1, but I really did like Mighty Ducks 2. But you know, I got some difficult questions, and I would say they're pretty difficult questions, whereas the winner David got some easy ones in his, but like he played fantastic. He knew his stuff. I did just studying. I was really hoping for some jersey numbers, because that was the majority of the things I was studying was the jersey numbers, because I knew that was gonna be a pain in the butt for me. But I came back hard. It just came up to a D3 question, which was a tough one. And congrats to David, and hopefully if you guys do an Arrowverse franchise match, I'll be in that, or some other ones I could possibly do with the story. And as for Mashed Potato saying he's going to crush us, he and C-Dub thought they could crush me in a teams match before, and what happened? I beat them. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what's up. I'm not movie trivia is not my strength. Everyone knows that, but my partner knows his stuff. So overconfidence on the men with no names, you know, that could be their downfall. So I'm looking forward to that. And congrats to David once again.
All right, Richard. Carefree as always. Love having you in these matches, and I can't wait to see that teams match with you and Mashed Potatoes. I'm sure it will be very, very well performing. Now to the man of the hour, the king of the mountain. D3 is underrated. David, you played incredible. Just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Round 2 was great.
Yeah, my second round, I don't think I didn't miss anything. I didn't miss even a steal. I stole both of the ones Richard didn't know. So saying he got easier questions, I still knew I got easier questions. I still knew his questions. But yeah, more actors. I would appreciate that. I think my redemption tour is complete because the only match I've ever lost was to Richard and Derek, and I beat Derek in singles, and I just beat Richard now, so we're good.
Well, I thought you played incredibly well today. Obviously, you won a spot in the next franchise King of the Mountain match. Are there any franchises you're hoping to see come up?
Is it supposed to be TV?
TV is what I'm planning on doing next, yes.
Next, can it just be something I've seen? That's my. And something can it be? I don't know.
We will. All will be revealed in time.
Oh, question: what was the answer to the one I missed? I don't know if you ever went
wait,
with the
was
actual
it?
answer.
Wait, can I guess? Because I'm not sure if I knew it or not.
Sure, go ahead.
I think it was like freshmen suck, go home.
It was Freshmen Stink.
Stink.
Okay.
Now, that was a great match. Haven, where can the people find you as we close things out?
Oh, well, you can find me on Facebook, Jack of All Trivia, and of course on YouTube at Jack of All Trivia.
Richard, where can everyone find you?
They can find me on Facebook under Richard Schwartz, YouTube and Twitter under External Void, and stuck at home in LA because, things are happening.
Mashed Potatoes, where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Facebook at Caleb H or on Twitter at the Caleb Hansen, but don't. There's literally no point. Don't follow me on Twitter. It's stupid. And if you're into bad punk music, you can check out my band, The Beta Waves, and you can find me on Jack of All Trivia because them the boys.
And our victor today, David, where can the people find you?
I'm a stand-up comedian, so you can find me on YouTube under my name, David Ulfelder, or on Instagram under UHLFERS Ulfers. I should change that to something easier. I usually have upcoming shows, but not with the coronavirus, so that's it.
And as always, you can find me right here at Leaves Me Alone on Twitter, at Baby James Lees on Instagram, and check out Schmoes Shows in the North on YouTube. We covered the Schmoes No Show, and we covered the Schmo Down. We just had a very controversial episode with Chandru recently, so go ahead and check that out.
That's what I hear.
And from all of us over at Jack of All Trivia, have a great night.